I paid top dollar for My Little Pony and Transformers #1 Incentive 1 in 100. Welcome back, family. We're here for the top 20. Yes, we are here reviewing in 5 video installments of the top 100 slab comics in my collection at the end of 2022. We've gone through books 21 through 100, and here we are for the top 20. Hope you guys didn't cheat and just jump right to the end. I hope you watched the other ones. We had some fun along the way too.
Yeah.
We're not just showing books and then going on. We're yammering for no good reason. Let's get things started off with number 20. A book that I bought in the raw when it first came out. Was very, very happy when it started exploding. Sent it off for grading, and I got a 9.8 on my Strange Academy, number 1.
That is a hot book. 261.
It's dropped a little bit, but nowhere near as much as the other books of late. This book is doing very well, holding its value in this market. I mean, I think it went up to like 320, 330. I can't think of it really being much more than that.
Oh, man.
So the fact that it's only down to 260 is still not bad at all.
Dude, I am eating so much poo-poo on my copy. I have the J. Scott Campbell one where it's like orange and they're all looking down at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the first print. 118 for a 9.8.
Was this the cover A?
Yeah. Cover A.
It's what you told me.
Unfortunately, this came out like as I was first starting to read comic books. Mm-hmm. So I missed it and I bought it for 125.
Oh. Did you buy it raw?
No. I bought a 9.8 for 125. So essentially I haven't gained or lost any money at this point.
Yeah, I mean yeah. Believe me, I can pull out tons of books in here that will make you feel. I paid top dollar for My Little Pony and Transformers #1 Incentive 1 in 100.
Hell yeah.
And then I sent it, and then I sent it get it graded. It came back at 9.2.
Wow.
I don't think that I could sell that for $10 right now.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, next book is
number 19.
Number 19, showing that you can actually be missing the value stamp and still get a blue label.
Oh.
But it does come back with a lower grade as a result. It is the 1.8 graded Hulk 180.
I mean, dude, it looks great. Like, oh, nice. It's got the Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually bought this while driving.
Don't shop and drive, folks.
No. Probably not. You shouldn't do that. I do have a 182 that I'm waiting to come back from grading as well, which in my opinion, will be a lower grade than the 1.8.
That's the blue. That's the more blue cover, right?
Yeah, the one with the hammer and anvil on the cover with the prison.
Yep.
But in the first few panels, Wolverine appears in the book as he's like, "Okay, I'm out of here. Hulk, you go fight the next guy." This way, when I get a really, really low grade 181, it'll have company.
So that's going to be the last sale of that was $340 on August of last year at a 1.8.
2021?
2022.
Oh, that's right. Last year is 22. I forgot we're in 2023.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting my 3 months of writing the wrong year on forms.
Right.
Coming in number 18.
Yes.
This is not my favorite cover of this book, but I love the signature.
Uh-huh.
It is a Star Wars book. Even higher than the Ewan McGregor. It's Star Wars number 70 from 2019. It is the Greatest Moments variant from Return of the Jedi, showing Vader picking up Palpatine, and it is signed by Ian McDiarmid, and he wrote Emperor Palpatine in silver. And I've checked a lot of the ones that he signs Palpatine. This one he wrote Emperor Palpatine in a 9.8 white page.
Wow.
And again, I'm not overly crazy about the artwork on it.
No.
But it's signed by Ian McDiarmid, and it's got the Emperor there. So I was not going to turn this one down.
Do you remember what you spent on that? I have zero information for the slabs, by the way.
About 140.
Oh, that's not
No,
bad.
no, not at all. It was,
Wow.
and I just wanted to get an Ian McDermott because at the time when I purchased this, I think we had just lost Peter Mayhew, and I'm like, oh, that's right, these guys are dying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cruel fact of life that people will pass away, and if you don't get the book before they pass away, the price will go jumped up.
Yep.
And it's not like I'm waiting for him to pass away so I can sell it. I just want to have it in my collection at a reasonable price. So I can't wait for that time to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty much why you and I started collecting all these artists, because we want to fill our collection to have 10, 20, 30 years from now at respectable prices.
Yeah. Number 17
is a Star Wars Darth Vader number 3. First appearance of Dr. Aphra, who is yet to make any kind of a showing in the Star Wars universe that Filoni is making, but he does have Black Chrysanthemum, who was first appearance 2 issues prior to this. Dr. Aphra is a fan favorite. This is not the 1 in 25. This is a regular one, but it is a 9.8. And I also do have a 9.2 of this book as well.
These variants are really fun. The second print, the third print, and the fourth print.
Mm-hmm.
The second print's everything in the background's red, and then everything's in the background's green, and then everything in the background's purple.
Very easy to see. It's kind of reminds me of the very first appearance of Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, yeah. So 9.8. You're looking at $285,
which is only $15 off from when I got it. So this is a character that is really a fan favorite in the people who read it. If I'm not mistaken, also she would be very embraced by the LGBTQ community.
Oh, very good.
So, and I think that is the only reason why they're going gingerly into it. I don't think this is going to stop the character from being developed. But I don't think they're rushing into it. I think they want to make sure it's done correctly, which I appreciate, so that the character is well liked and respected by all walks of life, which is the way it should be.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 16.
Ooh, this is one that I know you want. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I want most.
It is another Star Wars. It's another Star Wars book,
and
it's one that you really want based on what you've just watched.
Oh man.
Star Wars: The Last Padawan, Kanan the Last Padawan, number 6, which doesn't say anything up here, but it really is
Stupid
the one that the fans have accepted this to be the first full appearance of Sabine and Ezra and all these different characters, but Sabine mainly. So in a 9.8 white page. And this was a raw that I sent in. I got the 1 and the 6. The 1 came back at 9.6, and the 6 came back at 9.8.
That's so awesome.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, you're looking at $335 for that right now, man.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
And I did get this before it really started blowing up, so I was really, 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 really happy about that. We're in our top 20 here, so this is nice. Yeah, number 15.
15. Huh? Yep.
Now, I do have 2 copies of this. This is a higher grade. So it's not the highest grade. It's only a 9.4, but we're in the top 20, so we got to hit some major bangers here. We got our Ultimate Fallout number 4.
There you go.
First, I also do have a 9.2, which used to be a 7.5. Difference of a CCS cleaning and pressing.
So that is a 9.4.
I don't even know if I want to hear the price on this because I know it's going to be less than I paid. I accidentally bought this.
For, do you remember?
About 8.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Right now,
$550 now?
9.4 is the last one was sold for $550, but the fair market value is $510.
Yeah, like I said, ouch. And it was literally, I fat fingered the screen. I probably could have emailed the guy saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, taking the negative rating, but I wouldn't appreciate if somebody did that to me, and I didn't want to do it to somebody else. But yeah, I was swearing up and down like, no. You win some, you lose some, but
And when you win, you
dang.
lost money.
Yeah, no kidding.
Number 14.
A little bit better in my luck here was I bought this book as a raw and sent it off for grading. And I can't believe I prefaced that by saying a little bit better in my luck. I sent this off for grading, and while it was being graded, Chadwick Boseman passed away. So not really a lucky book, but I did get a 9.8 on my Black Panther #2, first appearance of Shuri. And this book has really come down quite a bit in price.
Yeah.
Which is surprising considering where Black Panther 2 went.
First appearance of Shuri, 9.8.
Yep.
300.
Wow. Well, shoot, that was hitting $600-700 before. You should be able to look at if you're on cover price, you should be able to look at the sales history at 9.8.
Pull it up, yeah.
Go back to like July of 2021, or even
oh my god,
later.
Yeah. So like June of 2021, 830.
Yep.
August, 900. August 1000. September 1025. Oh, why? Oh my god.
As soon as Chadwick Boseman passed away and it was announced that they were not going to recast T'Challa, everybody said, well, then Shuri will inherit the mantle because that's what happened in the comics.
Oh man, I think this is the most expensive one I see here. 1,300 on August 30th of 2021.
Yeah.
Man. Wow.
Yep, and that was right after I had sent it in. I think I sent it in the first week of July of 2021, and like it was being mailed to them, and I heard the news. I'm like, oh my god.
Wow.
I felt horrible that I was getting a boost in a comic book price based on somebody passing away. I didn't like that.
What are you gonna do? I mean,
especially when I love everything that he's done.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the character Shuri is finished in the MCU at all. She is a new Black Panther, and I think when people start getting their heads out of their butts, that will it's not going to go back to those values again.
No, probably not.
But I'm okay with that. This one I actually was when I opened this up and unslabbed it as I came out of the box from CGC. I started. If people really watch my videos of my unboxings, this one I actually started yelling at the camera, "I am Batman! I am Batman!" We have the Invincible Iron Man #9, first full appearance of Riri Williams.
Excellent.
Soon to be in her own show in a 9.8 white page. This was purchased by me as a raw and sent in.
All right, 9.8. Ooh, 420. Nice.
Yeah, I think when I first opened it up, it was closer to 700. It's another one of those ones. Look, the whole market's doing this right now. It's not so much that the market is dropping. It's just that I think we were really overpaying in 2021.
Yeah, $800 in February of 2022. February 22, $800.
Okay.
900 in September of 21. Holy fuck! I gotta stop cussing.
It's okay.
1,000 in April of 2021.
This channel is not intended for children. So
I mark that box every video I upload.
So did I. It was the one thing I made sure of too.
Number 12.
Number 12. We're out of the teenage years.
Yeah.
This is a book that I sold at a show. I was happy that I sold it. I got home. I felt horrible that I sold it. And I went and I bought another copy. And I wound up getting a lower grade for more money than I just sold. But I didn't care because I had to have it. It's Fantastic Four #50. The wonderful brown cover showing Johnny Storm going to college. Oh, and also the Silver Surfer. The part of the 3-story arc that was the first appearance of Silver Surfer and Galactus 48, 49, and 50.
237.
This is the Fantastic Four equivalent of Hulk 182.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're in this one, too. That's what it is. And, yep, I still talk to the person that I sold the 4.0 to, and you might be watching this video right now. You see what you did to me, man? And it was because Shane told me to give you a good deal, and you know I did. So, number 11. Yep. This one, most people would have this in their top 10, but I've got 10 other books. But it comes in real close at number 11. I got this a few months ago at what I consider to be a really great price. I checked recent sales. It's still lower what I paid for it is lower than what it's selling for now. So I did get a good price. Star Wars #1 in a 9.0, off-white to white page. With the green Darth Vader on the cover and Dr. J on the back.
400.
Yep, I definitely paid a lot less than that.
That's
on eBay
that's
early in the morning.
wonderful. Love that. Wow.
Sorry,
a 9.6 is 915 and a 9.8 is 4,800.
Yeah, well, there was a book a couple of years ago. I think I told you about this. I got into when I first started buying comics. I was getting a little bit of death stare from Mrs. Ohana at some of the prices I was spending until she saw what these books are actually selling for and realized that I was doing okay. I saw an auction that was ending on eBay, and I still think we should have bought this. And I told her it's going to end in 5 minutes. It's Star Wars #1, 9.8, yellow label, signed by Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, David Prowse, James Earl Jones, Anthony Dan, and like the whole freaking cast, man. And it was 10 grand, no bids, 5 minutes left. And she got up and I'm like, "Where are you going?" She said, "I'm going to go check the bank account." I'm like, wait, what?
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm okay with doing this, but are you sure you're okay? Because you're the one that wanted to kill me for spending 400. So
Wow.
We had the funds. We did not buy it. It sold for $11,155. I've seen other 9.8s since then with less signatures selling for 50 grand. So, it was before. I think it was before Carrie Fisher passed. But that's one of those books that you get framed with like museum quality glass, and it's in your
top.
We're in the
10.
top 10.
Yeah.
Here's another drunk book.
Oh, do I know this one?
Oh yeah, you were there when I bought it. We were talking and recording. I believe it was a live stream.
Yeah. And I was like, "Did you hear?"
Yeah, and then I know you're already typing on this.
Yeah, I already got it.
But you know something, I'm not upset with it because it is an iconic cover. It's made my top 10.
Yeah.
It is Batman #251 in a 4.5 off-white to white page, signed by Neil Adams.
Yep. Signed by Neil. I mean, the book alone plus is awesome, but then you have the signature there.
Yep.
Killer. And presents well.
And we did this at a back issue book club.
Yes, we read that book. I want to say 3 weeks ago.
And the story, the cover is so much better than the story.
Yeah. Unless you want Batman killing a shark, breaking a shark's neck.
Oh Lord, I had put that out of my brain. Thanks for putting it back. So what are we looking at with a 4.5 unsigned?
So an unsigned 4.5, you're at 360.
Signed, you figure you're at 500, 550?
Yeah, I would put his signature up there, especially since, he was a legend, but also passed.
Yeah. And getting one signed on a key book like that. Yep. Still less than I paid. Anyway.
Well, it's because it was that day.
I know. Little lesson for everybody, including the young ones. Don't buy comic books drunk.
Yeah. And if they've passed, give it a little bit. I think they'll come down a little bit. So you're not doing that initial red ocean as Reggie says.
Way to go. Yep. But yeah, the day they pass, that's as red as it gets.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, so coming in number 9.
Oh, yeah.
We had cover B and cover C earlier. We're right here at cover A. Something is Killing the Children, number 1.
Yeah.
In the good old 9.8 white page. I bought this as a slab 9.8.
All right. So, number 1. You're looking at 5.
You can do it, Rock.
585.
And this market has come down a lot. This was a much more expensive book, but I did get this before it really shot up in value. So that's still, I'd say, double what I paid for it. So I'm okay.
Yeah. All right. So late 2021, you were looking at, $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Up. I'm seeing spikes up to 1,300.
I remember like 1150, so 1,300 I don't doubt. If you're on cover price and you have your value of my collection, it tells you what your comics are worth. The best way to make sure that overall collection does not drop in value as these prices are plummeting, is just keep pumping more books in every week.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
I've been doing that for months, and my collection is still worth the same. See, I told you we're having fun with this.
Hey, we like to have fun here, all right? And number 8.
Number 8 is a book that I got on a speculation that I knew it was going to happen in the Hawkeye series, and I was right. The book is shot up. It's come back down, but it doesn't matter to me. I still love her. She is Spider-Man number 50 in a 4.0 white page. First appearance of the Kingpin.
Spider-Man number 50. Okay, amazing. Jeez. Stupid.
I never type in amazing.
First appearance of Kingpin? Who's that?
Yes. He's this bald guy, wears flower shirts.
And that's canon, damn it.
That's right.
4-0. 615. Woof. That's good.
That's down quite a bit, though, from where these books were.
Woo. 9.8. 99,000 this past November.
They have any sales from 9.8s from last year? Let's be honest. The 9.8s are not suffering from the drop in the market. They're not.
The earliest 9.8 on record here is from 2014 for 30,000, and then 2020 55,000, and then 2022 99,000.
Yeah, if you're looking at spending $100,000 on a book, you're not really caring about the economy.
But let's take a look at the history of the 4.0 here real quick.
Okay.
You were capping out around $1,100 mid last year to mid 2021. Yeah, that's fallen.
Yeah.
Apologies.
That's okay.
I know.
Everything is fallen except those 9.8s, you know.
Yeah.
So we have the next two books are magazine size issues from old books of Walt Disney. This one is only a 1.5.
Number
but it is from
7.
Number 11.
Well, book number 7.
Oh, dang it. Sorry. Okay. Book number 7. Number 7. Mickey Mouse magazine number 11. From, as I said, version 1. So first year.
Yeah.
And it's from 1936. Off-white to white pages, a Mickey Mouse magazine. You see how the characters were drawn so much differently back then.
Yeah. Although Pluto's pretty... It looks more similar to today than Mickey does.
Did you hear that they're about to... copyrights are only valid for X amount of years, and then it becomes public domain.
Uh-huh.
And Disney is about to lose the exclusive rights to Steamboat Willie.
Oh, good. It's about time. I'm capitalizing on that for years.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse will still be theirs, but Steamboat Willie won't be. And on the back is a full advertisement for Mickey Mouse toothpaste.
Huh. Toothbrush with every purchase of toothpaste.
Yes.
I don't have any information on that book. I'm sorry. That's
okay. You're not going to.
And I probably won't on the next one either.
Number 6. Mephisto. You will have no information on this because this is the only graded copy.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yes. This is a 7.0 green label qualified of the 1938 Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
And that was because the cover's detached?
Yes. 7.0. Again, it could be a 0.5 or 9.8. It doesn't matter. There's only one graded copy.
That goes so well with the cover, the qualified label.
It's the new EGS with magic labels.
I purposely detached the cover to match it.
Yes, to get the green label. Yes. So
nice. This
was, of course, a present to Mrs. Ohana, who I was hoping she was going to like it. It went beyond like. She absolutely flipped out on it. So, yep, that is actually the highest ranking acquisition from 2022. The final 5 are all books that I had in my collection last year. Does not mean that you guys can leave.
No.
You have to stick around and see where we're going with this.
Number 5.
Number 5. One of the first books that I got from my friend Shane in one of his Facebook auctions. Came back a nice 6.0. Is Doctor Strange 169. One of my favorite books in my collection.
I like that cover. I like how it's like a power stance.
Yep. With his astral projection in behind him.
Yeah. That's sitting at 280 for 6.0.
That's come down quite a bit.
Yeah, that's one of those where I'm like, it's like I'm struggling because I'm looking on eBay and I'm finding all these like, that type of book that's like definitely within reach. But I'm like, man, which one do I get?
The Doctor Strange. We already got Doctor Strange on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
There's no news about the next Doctor Strange movie or when he's going to be in it. You're getting pretty close to, provided that the market itself doesn't go down much more. But you're right about the low valley for Doctor Strange books. Like if they announce another Doctor Strange movie, or when the next time that Cumberbatch will be in a movie with the, in a different movie, you're going to start to see it go up a little bit. But right now it's like the low point. So it's not a bad idea if you can find one.
Yeah.
So do you remember the last video, I believe, or 2 videos ago, I was talking about the fact that I traded my first appearance of Echo and my Spider-Man 361 for a comic book. And the 2 that I traded have gone down tremendously in value, whereas the one that I got it hasn't gone up because of the market.
Fittingly,
but still,
this is number 4.
Yes. And it is fantastic for number 9 from 1962. A Submariner cover.
Irritated as usual.
Get out of the Baxter building. You're getting evicted.
That is, what was that? 7?
5.0 off-white to white pages.
There's no current price of it, but current FMV, but the last sale was in August of 22 for $6.21.
So, needless to say, I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. I love how bold the sky is on that cover.
Yeah.
It punches.
It's kind of like you got like a water guy on the cover, but it's like a fiery sky. So
yeah, that's true.
Very elementalish. Number 3. Well, this was the book that I bought that got me in trouble with Mrs. Ohana.
Oh.
And then when I sold it,
more trouble.
Yeah, she's like, "What'd you sell that for?" I said, "But you wanted to kill me when I bought it." She said, "Yeah, but now it's nostalgic." I'm like, "Oh, jeez." So I actually went from I upgraded. I had a little bit more money. I upgraded. Went from a 9.4 CBCS to a 9.6 for Star Wars: The Clone Wars #1. First appearance of Ahsoka Tano.
Woo!
Which, by the way, you just finished watching Rebels.
Yeah.
The episode where you have the Emperor in the alternate room reality where you can have all the portals to get to anywhere, space and time.
Yes.
And he refers to them as Ezra Bridger and Ashoka Tano. I'm like, it's not Ashoka.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's AHS. It's like Brett Favre. Yeah, that's it's not Brett Favre.
Yeah.
The V comes before the R.
Yeah.
But anyway, how are we looking on the 9.6 these days?
1,100.
Thank God it's only gone down $50 from what I paid for it.
Wow.
That was, at the time, the highest that I'd paid. That is, to this date, the highest that I paid for a comic book. I don't think I've gone higher.
It's so expensive. And just because it's her.
Yep.
That doesn't click with me, but.
Well, I mean, the way I looked at it is I had bought the Raw originally, and I paid $3.94 for that. And I sent it in for grading, and I got a 9.4. Mm-hmm. And I sold it. I did a show, and I sold it for $8.50. And that's why she's like, "You sold that?" I'm like, "For double what I paid for it. I thought you'd be happy." She said, "No." So I added $300, and I got the 9.6. So the way I look at it is my total investment in the book was the $400 plus the $300 that I added, $700 plus the cost of grading. So it was about $740 for 9.6 Ashoka Tano.
Yeah.
Which I'm very happy with.
Yeah. That's true.
And coming in at number 2 is another Star Wars book. This is my favorite. I bought this as a Raw. Raws at the time were going for $40, but the guy guaranteed me I'd get a 9.8. He wanted $50 for it. I'm thinking, well, if you guarantee a 9.8, why aren't you sending it in for grading?
Yeah.
You know what? But I couldn't find anything wrong with it. I purchased it. I sent it in for grading. It came back at 9.8. But while it was out for grading is when the line came from Ashoka Tano. Where is your master? Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn? Star Wars Heir to the Empire, #1. First appearance of Thrawn in comics. And in case she ever comes, it is the first appearance of Mara Jade as well.
Ooh.
Which I don't think they will because George Lucas flips his wig when he hears that Luke was married.
That is sitting at 1,200.
And with grading and everything, my total investment on this was about $80.
Oh.
This one is my baby. But there's still another book. And it's not my baby, but coming in at #1
I know what it
is Mrs. Ohana's. Remember I said Marvel Spotlight had all those great first appearances. Well, we did get Marvel Spotlight #5.
Yep.
First appearance of the man, the Ghost Rider.
Sorry.
In a 5.5. It's okay.
Oh, wow. Nice.
When I purchased this is from somebody at work. We both, he said, yeah, I saw that this book just sold for $95,000. I'm like, yeah, and a 9.8. Yeah, I said, well, how much do you want for it? He goes, well, $95,000. I'm like, dude, seriously? So we started looking at the condition of the book, and I'm trying to explain it to him, and I'm showing him sold listings of books that look very similar on eBay.
Uh-huh.
So we both estimated the grade to be about a 3. And so I was going by raw copies of a 3 on eBay. And I said, I'll give you the same price. I'm not trying to make a profit off you. I'm going to give this to the missus. So I got it home. I did a press on it. It looked better. I sent it in. I got a 5.5. I was not expecting that high a grade.
Well, how nervous was that press session?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for a 5.5, you're looking at 1150.
Which is that's still really, really good. This was going for much more a year ago. I think it was actually hitting closer to $2,000 in 2021. With all the speculation that Ghost Rider was coming to the MCU, which we know he will. Everybody just needs to calm down with the speculation so much until you have definitive word.
Yeah, I'm seeing spikes of 2,300 in the middle of 22.
Middle of 22. Wow.
Yeah. Well, a spike in January of 22.
Oh, okay.
So
that's right. So a year ago to now, it's dropped almost 50%. Well, I mean, what is like a 1.0 or a 1.5 go for? FMV.
nothing recent. 1.8 FMV is 600.
That incidentally is what I paid for that.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Good deal.
And I had renewed my CGC membership, which they give you. It cost me $120 to renew.
150
to renew. It's less.
Oh, okay.
The first time you sign up, it's 150, and they give you 150 credit.
Yeah.
Then when you renew, I think it might be, maybe it's 125 or 130, but it is less. They give you a break when you renew it, but you get the same $150 credit.
So there you go.
Yeah, and I used the credit towards this book, and I fast tracked it. I had it back in a week. Yeah, I know. I paid for a fast track. I know.
All this chirping about it.
But it wasn't. It was one book, fast track whole things, and it wasn't even for me.
It's in your collection. I mean, come on.
Can I sell it? Am I allowed to sell that book if I wanted to?
You bought it.
You're a married man. Answer this question.
It's hard for me because my wife is not interested in this.
If you bought your wife something and then you wanted to sell it and you could say, hey, but I'm the one that bought it, what would happen?
She'd be very disappointed in me.
You've got a really wonderful wife. I can't think the word disappointed would apply in the trouble that I'd be in.
Yeah, I do.
You're always talking such wonderful stuff about her and your kids, man. I'm envious. I'm happy for you, though.
Oh, thank you.
So anyway, that wraps up our top 100 of the collection for at the end of 2022. Hopefully you had some fun going along the little trip with us. I actually should make a video of the top 10 worst books in my collection. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, that might be fun.
And Yeah, I've done that in the past. Maybe the top 20. I'll do a
Top 20 worst slab. Keep it to the slabs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top 20 worst investments of my slabs or whatever. Like, I really thought this was going to go up.
Backfire book club.
Yeah, yeah, right. So that way you can see, like, well, this guy is so lucky. And then you see that video. Nope, he's just like the rest of us. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, click on those notifications. Check out our other videos, our sales on eBay, our Patreon, our podcast, all the stuff that we're trying to bring to you. And until we see you in the next video, though, mahalo.